So as a high draft pick, it took a little longer than probably expected to get to the majors. What was that first game, first home run? What did all that mean to you?
That's a lot. I mean, just to, like you said, to do it after being drafted in 2015, to have a moment like that with this ball club for this year, and you can't really script it any better. So I'm just excited that I could contribute that day, and look forward to continue to contribute.
You and I spoke in spring training, and you looked around that time at the locker room and the amount of depth they had at the outfield position and the competition to try and make opening day. Was it a little disappointing not being on the opening day roster?
I think I put a lot of trust in these guys, just like they put in me when they signed me in free agency. So, I knew whatever they had in store for me that, I was going to get my opportunities, and just more so went to Syracuse and took my assignment and made the most of it. And how everything's going so far, just trying to do my part day in, day out to be the best player I can be to help this organization win. So,
and it's also interesting because you learn a lot in the minor leagues, but I have to imagine that you just learn so much more being around the guys that have been in the majors long term. Yeah. Has there been a specific guy on this team that's been a mentor to you, that's helped you at all?
I mean, you could go up and down the roster, from the management to the locker room. I'm picking, just trying to be a fly on the wall, pick these guys' brains when I can. And just really watching how people go about their day, everybody's routines. And I mean, you look at some of the adversity we've been through early in the year and just how everybody's managing it and, doing their part, not going outside themselves. And just got a really good team chemistry going right now.
And you look at the makeup of the outfield, and it's so diverse. You take a look at a guy like Starlin Marte and his body type, to Nimmo, to Marcana, to Travis Lucchesi. It's so different.
Yeah.
To be part of that group, do you watch specific things with each guy and try and do it, or you just stay within yourself and just be there?
No, you try to pick up whatever you can from these guys. I mean, like you said, we got Starling's doing his thing, and when watching Nimmo go about everybody on this team, they're really good at what they do and staying within themselves. But absolutely, I'm trying to get better. Learning from these guys, because the day you stop trying to get better is the day you kind of start declining, right? So I'm just trying to pick off, whatever I can get off these guys, and just having really good conversations and more so learning from just watching everybody go about their business.
It's also interesting because, Sugar's got the Narcos music that he comes into. Mm-hmm. I guess the creative department on your home runs, he's now playing the Super Mario theme. What was that like the first time you heard that?
No, it was funny. I mean, I did it when I initially made my debut. I didn't have, that was the last thing I was thinking about was my walk-up song. So when they picked that, when the DJ up in the booth, when he picked that for me, I got a little giggle out of it, just with Mario and the Plumbers and, all that. So that was neat, but, it's been fun, this atmosphere, coming here to City, and the fans have really been great and taking well to it. And, we got a really good team chemistry, and everybody's got their identity,
On the flip side, it's a numbers game in the major leagues. When you look at it, how do you try to stay within yourself and not depress, to try and do too much in one game to make them keep you here?
I think a big thing that, I'm really grasping onto is just the winning culture that, we have in this clubhouse. Ultimately, do your job to win, and then you go out there with the right mindset and the right work ethic to go out there and to help your team contribute to ultimately win each day, win each at bat, win each pitch, and you're gonna come out with a group of guys we got out here. You're gonna come out successful more times than not. So I think just ultimately grasping on to just the winning mentality.
And I hear that from every single guy I speak to on this team. Obviously, that's a message from top down, but how instrumental is Buck into instilling that game-to-game mentality?
Yeah, I mean, it really is from top to bottom with Billy Buck and with the Cohens and everybody. There's a winning culture here right off the jump, and I think that's what I was so excited when I came over here to get into. So to be able to do my part when I can and when I'm called upon, and to ultimately help this team win. You can't ask for much more.
And lastly, I guess some things might be meant to be. To have Buck Showalter as your first major league manager, for you to jumpstart your career and go forward, how much does it mean to you, and what are some of the things you've learned from Buck?
Yeah, I mean, guys like Buck, you're better just by being around him, you know, and just watching how he goes about his business, his mannerisms, and how he handles each individual relationship is really really unique. And you know, credit to him. You know, when I first got the call, he did a really good job just introducing me to this new level. And you know, just it's been really fun. You know, overall, just being to experience this team, this clubhouse, and in this city right now. So we're just looking to maintain and stick with it.
Awesome.